Julian, I need to talk to you. Okay. The maid said she saw him come in here. Wonder where he went. What's that? Julian's handwriting. Priority 1, bring son back into life permanently. His son? He means my son. Damn you, Julian. I will not let you take my baby away from me. I've got to find out what he's up to.
Hey, now, Julian, what are you saying? Are you saying that you found our son?
I'm saying I think I have.
Oh, my God. Oh, Julian, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I knew he was alive. I knew it. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
I've noticed you've been looking at that ring for quite some time.
Yeah, that'd be perfect for my girl.
Would you like to see it up close?
I don't know. I really haven't decided if I'm gonna buy a ring yet. Yeah, I may never buy a ring.
So then, you agree with Chad about not being ready for marriage?
Yeah. No, I think he's absolutely right. I mean, we're both young, and it's too soon to think about committing to getting married.
So then you're really not that committed to each other, right?
No, I didn't say that. I mean, Chad and I are totally committed to one another. I mean, Chad's the only man that I've ever loved, and I know that he loves me too.
If it were anyone else...
What?
Well, I mean, if it were any other couple, I'd be worried.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Well, I'm sure Chad loves you as much as you love him, you know? It's just that, I mean, when I hear a guy use a line like it's too soon for marriage, it kind of makes me wonder if he's stalling.
Stalling?
Yeah, stalling, you know, like stringing his girl along and keeping her hopes up, but never really getting to that point of being ready for marriage. I mean, I'm not saying that's what Chad's doing, you know. Like I said, if it was anybody else but you two, I'd be worried.
Come on, I mean, do men really do that?
More often than you might think. I mean, it's been my experience that when a guy says he's not ready to get married now, well, that usually means he's not ready to get married ever.
Ever?
I've seen it happen. You know, like I said, if it were anybody but you and Chad, I'd tell you to give this guy his walking papers, you know, because he's never going to give you what you want. Sometimes a guy, or even a girl, really, just doesn't want to be married.
What did you just say?
I can't let David sign the annulment papers. I just can't. It wouldn't be right.
Thank you, Grace. Sam will finally be mine.
Oh, Grace, I hate to see the pain I've caused you. But I can't help but hope this means you'll be free to be with me.
I think you've done it, Kay. I think you've guilted your mother into destroying any chance she had at happiness with Sam.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Sam, your front door is open. Is everything all right? Are you okay, man?
No, I'm not okay, TC. David has agreed to sign the annulment papers, but Grace won't let him. And if their marriage isn't annulled, Grace and I can't get married in the church. Why are you doing this? Damn it, Grace, I want an answer. Why are you doing this? Why are you ruining our lives?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings
I mean, like I said, I'm not talking about you and Chad. You know, I mean, Chad's a straight shooter. I'm sure he's just being honest with you, you know? I mean, he knows that it would be hard right now to get married at this stage in his career.
Do you really think it would be?
Well, Chad's career's about ready to explode, you know? And so he really needs to put all his concentration on his work.
Yeah, he does. I know how important his career is to him.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, you certainly don't want to be a burden right now, you know, when his career's about ready to take off.
No, of course not. I never want to do that.
Whitney, you know what? You are the perfect woman. You know what? Most girls in your situation would be pushing to get married, but you're thinking about Chad. You know, you're putting his needs ahead of yours.
I would never want to push Chad to do anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, that's what I said. You're the perfect woman. I mean, think about it. You're giving Chad the freedom to pursue his dreams without putting the responsibility of marriage on his back.
Yeah, it is a huge responsibility, isn't it?
Yeah, because kids usually come with the package. You know, but you're giving Chad the space he needs. You're not like other women who'd be constantly asking, where's my engagement ring?
Where is our son? Where did you find him?
What about TC?
Oh, he's not here. He won't be back for a while. Come in. I want to hear all about our son. Where does he live? What does he do? What is his name?
Slow down. I can't answer any of your questions. I'm afraid I did get a bit ahead of myself. I actually didn't find our son.
What?
I found information that hopefully will lead us to him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something. But at least we know he's alive, right? I mean, you did find out that he's alive.
I have every reason to believe that he's alive. And then we'll find him soon.
Ah, that's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be so wonderful when your husband finds out. But when TC finds out that you and Julian Crane share a past and a son, oh, he's gonna have murder in his eyes, and you better believe it. So I think I should go and find your husband and bring him back home. It's finally over, Eve. I am finally going to get my revenge.
Come on, Sam. Take it easy. Calm down.
No. Not this time. Not until Grace gives me an answer. Don't you want to be married to me anymore?
Sam, you know how I feel.
No, I don't. I thought I did, but I don't. Don't you love me anymore?
My plan is working brilliantly.
Well, maybe it's your plan, but I'm the one who made it work. All I had to do was make my mom feel guilty enough about lying to David in the church.
Oh, fine. As long as it's working, that's all that matters.
Yep. Now she is going to be too wrapped up in her own problems to care about me going after Miguel.
So why don't you look happier?
I don't know. I didn't expect him to hurt so much, I guess.
Oh, get over it.
And why are you more worried about David than you are about me? Grace, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just walk away and live my life without you?
Sam, no, I
Grace.
don't know, Sam.
Please, don't let our love disintegrate like this. Don't let David do this. Don't let our marriage and everything that we ever had just die.
You should be proud of yourself. This is all you're doing.
Grace, think about what you're doing. Are you really prepared to throw our life together away?
No. But Sam, you know, we can't destroy David's life just so we can be happy.
You know, we can't let Kay and the other children see that.
Who says we're destroying David's life? He had almost a year to decide to sign the annulment papers, and he's decided to do that. We won't be destroying his life, but we'll be destroying ours if you don't let him sign. No, not we. We won't be destroying our lives. You will.
Sam, don't say that.
Now, are you saying that you're not? I say that you are, and if that's what you want, then fine. If you don't care about us, if our marriage doesn't mean anything to you, well, then just forget it.
Sam, you know that is not how I feel.
don't. Grace, I don't know anything anymore.
Sam, you just don't understand.
I do understand that when push comes to shove, you care more about hurting David than hurting me. And I've always put you first.
Have you, Sam?
Yes. Things have happened. Ivy's had emergencies and situations that I had to handle, and I know it put a strain on our marriage, but I would never choose Ivy over being with you.
And I am not choosing David over you!
Oh, you're not? You're choosing to stay married to him, aren't you? You're David's wife, not mine. You won't let him get the annulment. So that means that you want to be with him. It means that you're choosing David over me.
No, Sam, I am not.
Well, if that's not what you're doing, I would like to know what it is. You know what? Forget it. I don't want to talk about this.
Sam! Sam, you can't go! Sam! You don't understand!
Excellent, excellent. You should be very proud of yourself.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I didn't know it was gonna hurt them so much.
Well, that's that. And isn't it sweet? Quick, don't miss this opportunity to show her that you care.
We did it, David. Oh.
Sam's going to be mine, and Grace is going to be all yours.
Come on, Sam. You can't leave things this way.
There's nothing more for me to say, TC. You know, I can't believe this is happening. I would have never believed that another man would come between us. And that's what's happening. I mean, David is here, and Grace is choosing him over me.
Listen, man, I hate to say this, but sometimes when another man comes into a marriage, it's over. Your marriage is doomed.
The day that our baby was born, hospital records show that a new employee was hired, right?
Yes, Julian, but hospitals hire new employees all the time.
But, evidently, most people actually show up for work no sooner than their second day. But this employee's first shift was on his first day, just before you arrived at the hospital in labor. And the last anyone saw of this man was just after you gave birth. He never showed up at the hospital again. He never showed up to get paid for that day.
Julian, how does that help us? What does this mean?
I'll tell you what I think it means.
Well, if you're not ready to buy a ring yet, you're not ready. You have a good day, all right?
Oh, well, you don't understand. It's not that I'm not ready to buy the ring. It's just that for as long as I can remember, I had this crazy idea about how I get married someday. You know, that it'd be a spur-of-the-moment thing. And I also know that women don't think the same way I do. You know, women want the whole 9 yards. A ring and a date.
Right.
That ring would be perfect for my girl, though.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah, sure. Will you marry me?
It's so beautiful. I love you so much.
That would be perfect for Whitney.
say.
What's wrong?
I just found a note of Julian's in the library, and I know it's about little Ethan. He's up to something. He's determined to take my baby away from me.
Okay, wait. You told me that Ethan was going to help you fight for custody, right?
Yeah, but you know how sneaky Julian is, okay? He's plotting something. Have you seen your father lately?
I did. I saw him this morning.
Do you know what he's up to?
I know exactly what Julian's up to.
So you're saying I should just forget about it? My marriage is doomed?
Sam, I said sometimes when another man comes into the marriage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen to you. Come on, man. I wouldn't give up if I were you at all. You and Grace have been through too much together.
I know. Grace doesn't seem to think it matters.
Sam, Grace is confused. She's trying to please too many people. She's trying to set a good example for Kay and the other girls. Sam, she's trying to do the right thing before God.
The only right thing to do would be to keep our marriage together. I mean, that's the message that we should be sending our kids. That when you marry and have a family, you should commit to it for life.
Sammy, I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly on everything that you're saying, but...
You see?
Liz, what's up?
I'm sorry to bother you. It looks like I'm interrupting
No, you're not interrupting anything. Look, I'm tired of the topic anyway.
Liz, what's wrong?
Never mind, TC. You know what? I'll just call a plumber. It's all
Wait a
right.
minute, call a plumber about what?
It's my shower again.
Oh, that damn shower.
Yeah, it's making a lot of noise, and I'm just afraid the pipes are gonna burst. I had that very thing happen at my hotel in St. Lisa's.
Sam, I'm gonna need to take care of this. You gonna be okay?
Yeah, sure, yeah. You go take care of the problem. I think I know what I need to do to take care of mine.
All right, man, just give me a call if you need me, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, TC, I really hate to bother you about this.
Liz, it's okay. Let's just get home before disaster hits my house.
Oh, a disaster is waiting, all right. Only it's not to the plumbing. It's okay, TC. In the end, everything is gonna be okay. Eve's life will be destroyed, and you'll be with me. I'm gonna make you happier than that bitch ever could.
Julian, please, just tell me what you think this all means.
I think the man who showed up to work at the hospital that day for just a few hours was actually employed by my father.
Alistair hired this man?
That's what I think. That he sent this man to kidnap our baby.
Oh my God. Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? No, please, somebody! Help! He's taking my baby! It was just like in the vision that I saw.
And the hospital records say our baby died, but with my family's power, it would be so easy for Father to alter those records.
Oh, God, Julian, this makes so much sense. And it's just the type of thing that Alistair would do, that bastard. But if my son is alive, I've dreamed of finding him for years. I've dreamed of meeting my son. It just breaks my heart to think of this poor little boy just growing up and going all these years without knowing who his parents were. Or maybe even growing up without parents at all.
Eve, I know. It breaks my heart, too.
I just want to know everything about him. I want to know where he lives and if he's married, if he's in love, if he's happy. I just want to know everything about my son.
It's a beautiful ring. How much?
Oh, well, the price tag's usually inside the box. That's it.
Ooh, that's a lot of coin. I don't have it.
No problem. We have a variety of finance plans available. I'm sure we can work something out.
You know, I don't think so.
No, really. It's surprisingly simple. All you have to do is fill out a credit application, and as soon as you're approved, you get
lovely girlfriend the ring. Okay, good decision. Just picture your girlfriend's face when you show her this ring. Well, what is Julian up to?
He's checking me out. He's trying to get something to use against me.
Against you? Why?
Well, he thinks I'm getting involved in things that I shouldn't be getting involved in.
Don't even think about it.
What?
Whitney is a nice girl. Don't pull your Playboy number on her.
Are you sure this is about you? And not about trying to get custody of little Ethan?
Well, I mean, I don't know what Julian's doing about the baby, but I do know my father, and trust me, he's checking up on me. I mean, that's what the note was for. Teresa, you should know how my family operates.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do. Honey, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't want to bother you with my problems right now.
I'm your best friend. What's wrong?
Well, it's about Chad and me. What if he never wants to marry me?
What?
I mean, what if he never wants to get married? What would I do then?
Sam! Oh, Sam, you came back. I knew you wouldn't give up on us.
You fool. I told you to go after her, and now it's too late. My plan may not be working after all.
You are my passion for life.
That's crazy. Of course Chad wants to marry you. He loves you with all of his heart.
He said that he wants me to move to Los Angeles to live with him. But he says that we're not ready to get married.
He said that?
Yeah.
Okay. But I thought that you were all right with that. I mean, waiting to get married.
Well, I don't mind waiting if I know that it's gonna happen someday. But the idea of moving all the way across the country to be with a man who might never want to get married, I mean, I don't know if I want to do that.
Did Chad really say that he didn't want to get married?
He said that we weren't ready. I mean, not right now.
But you think you are ready. You want to marry Chad now, don't you? We'll run the credit application. If you're approved, I'll call you, and then you can tell me whether or not you want to buy the ring.
Fair enough. Look, I'll be at the studio around the corner. My number's on the application, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming in.
I didn't come back to you, Grace.
Sam, you're so angry.
You're damn right I'm angry.
Don't blame David.
I don't.
Please.
I blame you. Only you.
Sam.
There's that unhappy face again. What's wrong?
Tabitha, I told you, I didn't want to hurt them like this. I didn't know it was going to be like this.
But you created all this havoc and you're surprised at the results?
I did not want to hurt my dad. And not even my mom, Tabitha, not like this.
I told you, get over it. You have have a real talent for causing pain, Kay. You should learn to enjoy your gift.
I blame you for everything, Grace. And when I was outside talking to TC, I finally realized why you're doing what you're doing.
Well, I'm doing what?
Destroying us. You know, I was right. You don't want to be married to me anymore. You want David. And since that's what you want, I can't convince you to come back to me.
Oh, Sam,
Our marriage is over, Grace. Everything that we ever had is over.
I just want to know everything about our son. I want to know if he's happy in his job, and is he happy in his life? Or maybe he hates us and he blames us for not being there for him.
I've wondered the same things, Eve. Of course, for a long while, I believed that he was dead, but when you had that vision, you convinced me that he might be alive. And do you remember that? That vision that we both shared? Strange green fog?
Yes, I remember.
That was so wonderful. To envision us married and happy. I know it was disturbing for you because our son's face was a blur, but I also know if that vision had been true, that we would have had a good life and a loving marriage.
It wasn't real, Julie.
I know, but it could have been. I should have defied Father. I should have stayed by your side and taken care of you and the baby.
This is no time to look back into the past. I just want to look to the future and look forward to finding our son.
But you know it could change our lives forever.
Yes, I know. But I think that I can handle the consequences. The girls will be upset and TC will go crazy, but I think I can handle anything if I can just find my son.
And I will help you this time. You won't be handling it on your own.
Now, Julian, I have a feeling that he's close, that he's closer than we would have imagined. Oh, I hope Simone and Whitney will be happy about their new brother. God knows they'll be stunned to find out that they have one.
Hey, Chad.
Hey, Teresa. I'm glad you're still here, baby. I missed you.
I missed you, too. I always feel so much better when I'm in your arms.
And that's where you're gonna stay, too. Hey, Fox. What's going on?
Nothing, you know, just hanging, talking with the beautiful ladies, you know.
Look, I need to email the record company in L.A.
Okay.
Give me a minute, okay?
Sure.
You didn't answer me. You're ready to get married to Chad now, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I really think I am. But he's not ready. He said that it's too soon.
Whitney, you gotta make sure Chad knows how you feel. I mean, do not let this slide. He needs to know that you guys are ready to get married now.
What's going on, Fox?
Oh, you know, nothing new. My father's trying to dig up some dirt on me.
How do you know that?
Well, I overheard him on the phone talking to some guy, ordering him around, telling him to get some information on his son. And, you know, I figure he must mean me because his other son's just a baby.
You know, there is another possibility.
What?
Well, I mean, knowing your father's reputation, he may be looking for information on his son that you don't know about.
Ha ha! You mean a bastard child of one of my father's past affairs?
That's what I'm thinking.
You know, I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that at all. You know what? Excuse me, I'm gonna make a phone call.
Fox. Hi. Can I ask your advice as a guy?
No, don't bother Fox with this.
Oh, no, please. He's a good guy. He will give us honest advice. Fox, if Whitney is ready to get married to Chad now, don't you think she should let him know?
This is Chad.
Hi, Mr. Harris. This is Vera at Harmony Jewelry. I have some news.
Don't say that, Sam. Our marriage isn't over.
Grace, it has to be. This has gone on far too long.
Oh, Sam, look, you don't understand. It's not...
Stop saying that. I understand. It's simple. You don't want to be married to me anymore. Grace, I love you. I have told you that time and time again. You're the only woman in my heart. The only woman that I want to be with. No one else in this world comes close to you. But if you want to stay with David, it doesn't much matter what I think, does it? It doesn't matter how much I love you or want to be with you.
Sam, I want to be with you. I love you.
I guess you love me a little less than you love David.
Oh, Sam, I love you. I want to be with you.
If that's true, and you really want to be with me, then the one thing that will show me, the one thing that will prove to me that you really want to be with me, is to tell David to go ahead and sign those papers. Can you do it, Grace? Can you tell David to go ahead and sign those papers? Well, Grace, will you accept David signing the annulment papers?
No, Sam. I can't accept David signing the annulment papers.
Grace, I never thought I would say these words. But we're not married. We're not married legally or in your heart.
Sam, please. Please don't say that.
I'm going to pack.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I really didn't.
Well, you wanted to destroy your mother, Kay, and you've done it. When you get into bed with evil, these are the results, the glorious results.
Fox, don't you agree? If Whitney is ready to get married to Chad now, don't you think she should let him know?
I think Whitney should marry a man who wants to marry her and wants to take care of her and put her first.
Now that sounds like Chad to me.
Well, you know what, Teresa, you asked me my advice as a guy, but as a friend, I think I should add something.
Sure. What is it?
Well, don't push a guy. I mean, let him come to his own decision. The quickest way to get a guy to back away from marriage is to push him into it.
But is that really true? I mean, do all men feel that way?
Trust me. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. I will find a way to make you forget about Chad, Whitney. All I need is a little time.
So what's the news?
Well, I spoke to the record company out in Los Angeles, and I did the credit check.
Yeah, so...
It's good news. You can get the ring.
That is good news.
I'll be right over to pick it up.
Oh, Eve. Don't cry. This is happy news.
I know. I'm crying for so many reasons.
What's this?
I had those for the baby when he was born. Of course, he never got to wear them.
Eve, I'm so sorry.
Julian, you do really think that we can find our son, don't you? You're just not telling me these things.
If he's out there, we'll find him, I swear to you.
Liz, I'm so sorry that you're having problems with your shower. I'll fix it right away.
Oh, thank you, TC. I'm just sorry I needed to bother you.
Liz, don't worry about it. I'm the landlord. It's my job.
Well, I'm just very glad that you're here. And I know a man always wants to be in control over what goes on in his own house.
Yeah, I just get my tools. They're in the kitchen.
Great, then I'll fix some coffee and then we can go on up to the apartment and fix the pipes.
Well, you know what? That'd be a good idea because plumbing is not my favorite chore.
Oh, TC. We're not gonna make it upstairs to fix those pipes. As soon as you go inside, as soon as you find your wife in Julian Crane's arms, you're gonna forget all about fixing pipes. You'll be too busy trying to wrap those pipes around Julian Crane's neck. There is no reason in the world why Julian Crane should be in the Russell household. TC's gonna rip him apart.
What's going on?
Do you have another son?
Whitney deserves to find happiness.
Nothing is more concerned to me than Whitney's happiness.